Hello, hello, hello. We are in the garden together, my baby and he has been sprinting like a deer. I want to show that. I don't know if he'll show that right now. He sprints where he. This is amazing. He makes like a capriole type of sprint. You know, like a horse. There is a raven. Hello, raven. Come to me here. Yeah, he makes a capriole sprint like a horse and a deer. Pretty neat. Very nice. When he feels good, he does that. He jumps up in the air and then he just flies through the air like this for a moment before he comes back down. Yes, you can fly. Yes, you can. Because you're so powerful and so strong. So powerful and so strong. Oh my goodness. Yes. That is so awesome, is that? And I got myself a rhododendron. Some of the petals fell off because I had to grab that from very high up in the branches. This is always the first one that comes out from all the rhododendron. So this one comes out in February. This house here where we have the internet, the California house, and then the purple one comes out I think in May, and then the ones at the other house, they come out in June, July. So, and then in July they are all blooming, all in many different shades of pink. This is really nice, including an orange, and that's some kind of like a salmon type of orange, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I thought this sweater here kind of matches the rhododendron. This is not the sweater that has a pouch. I had to make chest expansions in these t-shirt sweater types. Like, it's a velveteen material. They were way too tight, and I had to make them wider around here and in this much. And so this works now, and it feels comfortable. I can even sleep with those. And I made an extension on the bottom to go over my hips, to keep my hips warm. And the other one, I have two of those. The other one I made an extension with a pouch in it, and I thought this was the one. I would have put the flower into the pouch, but this is not the one with the pouch. So this has only a patch, and then this type of fleece material on it. And so I stuck the flower into my décolleté. I like the way it looks, really nice. I love it. So this is flower power, okay? Flower power, empowerment. It's cold today, but the sun is out, and in that corner there, that very corner is my grounding place. So I have already been there. Oh, here. Oh, here, I'm showing now. Baby. I don't know if it, oh, he's so fast. Look at that. Look at that dog. The dog flying through the air. Oh my goodness. Nice is that. That is so cool. Yes, oh yes. So I've been in that corner. I lied down there when I got up because in that corner the sun was all bright in the whole corner when I got up around 12. And I lied down there for about half an hour with my baby. And I got grounded, and that was awesome. And I recommend to everyone to do it, to get grounded every day. Okay, it's very important. I don't know, the light is weird. I don't know which is the best light. I like the English laurel. Okay, behind me, I love this. This thing grew enormous, like 30 feet, my gosh. And when we moved here, when we first got this house, this English laurel was only like 3 feet tall and not very wide. So just started to grow there on its own. People had put a whole bunch of rocks there, and it looked to me like this may have been a grave of a dog or a human, who knows. And then, because the rocks were there, right in the middle where the English laurel is growing, they didn't mow the lawn there, so they didn't mow the sapling off from the English laurel, so the English laurel actually got the chance to grow. And then we let the English laurel grow to this dimension, and I trimmed the English laurel in a cubic shape, so which looks really, really good. I have to do more trimming now, but then Paul decided to cut something out of the top, and that looks completely weird now. That looks destructive, sort of, like someone has just I don't know, like a helicopter chopped that off randomly, and that's not a very good haircut. Okay, so, and then he put all these branches over there, and that doesn't look very good. When we want to sell the house, we want to have this English laurel to be 30 feet tall, and I can't reach higher than, as you can see, I can trim to a certain level, stretching my arms up high, but then I can't reach any higher than that unless I climb on a ladder, and I'm afraid to climb up on a ladder. I will fall. So there's no seems like the synchronicity is not very good. And then yesterday, when I reviewed the video, the synchronicity was completely out. So between voice and video. And then after I uploaded it, and I reviewed some parts of the video after I uploaded it to YouTube, then I saw it was in sync again. Weird. So I think this has to do with the spy programs that are just making the upload in a kind of like a chaotic way, where it does not match between video and the talking. So, but that's okay as long as it uploads correctly. So that's all that matters. But even reviewing the video, I prefer to have it in sync. But okay. And my computer is extra slow now. Really, really, really slow. Because of all the spy programs in it. And I have absolutely no idea why anyone would be spying on my computer. Because I'm not a threat to the corporate agenda, as I said many times before. Okay, so my videos are harmless. They don't hurt anyone. I mind my own business. Okay, I show my English laurel. I love this English laurel. I show my dog. I show the garden, the ravens. Very harmless videos. It's not hurting the corporate agenda or Lockheed Martin or anything. So maybe if I say don't use pesticides, okay, maybe then I'm entering into the no-go zone of Monsanto and Bayer. Bayer bought Monsanto, I guess. So, and they continue to distribute these horrific pesticides like Roundup, which is glyphosate. glyphosate is illegal in Europe for a reason, because it causes testicular cancer, okay, and breast cancer and all kinds of horrific things. Okay? So don't use it if you don't want to get these C-word illnesses. Okay, that's all I can say to this. You don't want to pollute the groundwater, your water well, the animals who drink that water. Keep our environment safe. Okay, that's my message to the world. And I will say this, no matter how wrinkly I will get, I will keep on saying this. It's still not a threat to anyone, because I don't have very many views and people won't listen to me probably anyway. But I will say it anyway, because I have to, okay? That's my duty to the planet, to make environmental videos and to do my activism. Whether that helps or not, I have to at least try, okay? Someone has to speak out and say something about it. So I have to do more trimming on the English laurel, and also on the other hedges, and on the ivy. On the other side is a lot of ivy growing there, and above that is the apple tree. Behind the ivy hedge is the apple tree. The apple tree is growing right at the border between the two properties, and I saw that the neighbors don't even eat the apples when they're ready. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. Why would someone have like 200 apples on their side of their fence and they wouldn't even eat those? They wouldn't even pick them. Makes no sense to me at all. We went to a friend one time in, where was it? Redondo Beach, I think. His parents had died and he was dissolving their house. And we came over there to his property, and I go into the backyard, and there was a Fuji apple tree. Fuji apple tree, those are from Japan. Those are quite rare, And I said, a Fuji apple tree, look at that, full of Fuji apples. And I ate the apples. I was all happy in heaven. And I said, Gary, why don't you eat those Fuji apples? You have so many, like 1,000 on that tree. And he said, well, I have so much money, I can go to the store and buy apples. I thought, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay? That just makes no sense at all. That's ridiculous. He has a Fuji apple tree with thousands of apples, delicious, sweet, crisp, from Japan. Like organic, not sprayed, not treated, like wild grown. And he doesn't even eat them. No, he can go to the store, get himself waxed apples with pesticide residue. Okay. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. That's also the same man who hiked with us for 2 days to Sespe Hot Springs in the Las Padres National Forest in order to sleep there one night and leave the next day and not even go one time into the hot spring pool. That was just the right perfect temperature of about 103 degrees Fahrenheit. And he would not even go in one time. I thought that was very, very sad. He walks all these miles to that hot creek and then he doesn't even go in there. I think he was ashamed. He felt shame. He felt afraid that Paul and I could see his weenie. I think that's what it was. And So I know that he had a lot of pride and a lot of shame that he was stagnated with in his life. His life, things were not flowing, they were stagnated. And I didn't know how to help him at all because I was suffering so bad. I was still in primotherapy. I was screaming for an hour every day, and and I was just a nervous wreck, and everything was raw and wide open, and I was just one big wound. And so I couldn't help him. Everything was terrible, everything hurt, and he hurt my feelings a lot, and I wasn't honest about it. So that was a whole drama about all of that. My goodness, the drama, my gosh. So we can dissolve all of that drama if we first of all become honest with ourselves. That's really the first step that we have to take. We have to become radically honest with ourselves. And we can't lie to ourselves anymore, okay? I can't lie to myself anymore. I have to be radically honest about how I feel, and I try to do this as best as I can. The moment I see what's going on, I feel this or that way, I feel jealousy, I feel rejected, I feel abandoned, I feel I'm not pretty enough. I feel like I'm regarded as whatever, too old or too ugly or whatever, So all of these feelings are constantly coming up, and anyone who claims to be above any of these things, anyone who claims to be completely confident, they're lying, okay? Any woman who says it doesn't hurt them when they're being called boy or man or trans, okay? They lie. Because any straight woman has their ego attached to being a straight woman, okay? And we want to be regarded as feminine and girly and pretty, right? And not old or trans or trash or whatever, ugly and so on. We want to be loved and liked and wanted and respected. And if they say they don't need that, they lie. Okay, that's all there is to it. Okay. So, and I don't want to lie anymore to myself, and I'm worried about getting wrinkly. But I'm not gonna change who I am. So, yeah, I just sit with it. I'm worried about getting wrinkly. So I sit with it here in the garden, and lazy eyelid and so on. Yeah. It's not fun, okay? It's not it's not fun at all, okay? And that's the harsh reality of it. But I will still put a flower into my décolleté and celebrate the last years that I have on this planet before I get drowned or shot. Okay, and it's like Patricia Gucci said, and she's 100% right. The people who are dying on the street miserably, they are... Oh no! Take that away. No! Don't damage my artwork with that. Come on now. No way. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm making a video. Okay. Video. So the baby dog lost one of his tags because he was running around here and jumping into the ivy and probably the tag got caught on the ivy and it's hanging somewhere like a Christmas ornament somewhere along that fence, but I couldn't find it yet, so maybe I'll find it later, because those are really cute, those dog tags. I love those. I got them for the papa dog, several, like 10 of those. They're really nice. So yeah, but he's putting them onto all of those, the neck collars, but we don't put the leash on the neck collar. He only uses the neck collar to have the tags on it, and then we use the chest harnesses for the leash. That's what we do. And then he also has the electronic collar with sound and vibration and the emergency, I hate to say it, the emergency shock, but electric shock. But he has it on absolutely low, and it's like a zap. And this one is a very conscientious company. They made it really safe, so this is very great. He got 2 of those. They're very fantastic. I'm so glad. And he only has to use the sound, actually. He doesn't like the sounds like he does something wrong like oh, I'm not supposed to do this. So yeah, it's some kind of high pitched, but it sounds like it's like no, like no, don't do it. No. Go get the fluffies. There's fluffies. Go get the fluffies. Those are really nice for the dogs. The fluffy things that are growing there. And he likes to shred them up, like thinking it's a bird. And it's a nice vegan solution for a dog to shred them up. And also we get driftwood. We get different logs that Paul cuts for him and that he chews up, and that's really nice for him to chew up logs, and that feels really, really good. So what else did I want to talk about today? It's really cold, but I wanted to make a garden video anyway because I like being in the garden, and maybe I'll sit over here in I don't want the sun to shine into this. So this is my grounding spot here. It's very nice. Well, this feels good here with the blue sky, the blue god behind me, and here's a fluffy. Let me go get this fluffy. This is a fluffy. Yeah, the fluffy. You want to get the fluffy? Oh, wait. Oh, he stepped right on the keyboard. It's a fluffy? It's a fluffy. It's a fluffy. It's a fluffy. Okay. It's still running. Yeah, it's still running. It's fluffy. The fluffy. Fluffy. Nice, fluffy. Alrighty. There you go. See, that's how he likes that, because that reminds him archetypically of a bird. Yeah, that feels really good. Alright, look at that jaw. That jaw can really crack anything. That is a nice jaw, is that? Yes. That is a gorgeous jaw. It's nice here. Okay. I want to inspire people to sit down on the lawn and get grounded with your dogs. Yes. It feels good. It feels really good. And I want to give this flower to you, Sandy. This is for you. It's a little bit flaking apart, but it is for you. You beautiful, beautiful friend, angel soul. Beautiful woman. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And if Zane is courting you, then that's okay. But, you know, you don't want Freddy Krueger. Who wants to have Freddy Krueger? Only someone who is a complete masochist would do that, right? Freddy Krueger comes with a meat hook. Very sexy meat hook. Sexy meat. God. No. I want to live my retirement now in peace. Okay, please, Freddy Krueger, let me retire in peace. Okay, no more bullying, no more psycho terror. Okay, no more starshine, psycho terror, harassment. No, I don't want it anymore. Okay, don't do it to anyone. Be nice to women. Try it. Try being nice to. Try being nice to a girl you like. Okay. Any new girl in the chat room, sexy girl, be nice to her. Okay. Try nice. It works. So I want you all to be happy. I want you to heal. Freddy Krueger is not well. He needs to heal. Freddy Krueger linked up some things with each other that have nothing to do with each other. It's called conditioning. You have to undo that. He said once, as soon as you're nice, then everything gets sour or something. That's a wrong conditioning. You linked up the wrong things. Has nothing to do with one another. This is very pretty. So, well, nice is always good. And if a woman doesn't like nice, then block her. You don't need her. Okay. Go to a girl who likes it nice and gentle. I can say to that. It's out of sync right now. It goes in and out of sync. And then when I review it, it's completely out of sync. But that's okay. As long as it uploads in sync again. So I also always have to make space in the computer. I have to remove my old videos to give more space for my new video, because my computer is already so overloaded with the spy programs. Why don't you let me retire, guys? You know, just let me retire. Move on. Move on to someone else. Okay? Bye. Move on to someone else. I know you're spying on a bunch of people. Spying on Team Roberts too. It's not cool. How would you like it if someone spied on you farting in your bed and stuff like that? How would you like this? You know? You think that's fun? You would feel. I know that Zane would feel really humiliated. But you do it to others, then it's okay. It's suddenly okay. If you do it to others, it's okay. But if someone did that even slightly, not even, if someone did 10% of what you do to others to you, you'd be so upset. I remember one time, Tamwar, I forgot his last name, Tamwa Al Saleh or something. Awesome guy, Timmy Tamwa. Came into the chat room one night and he straightened everyone out. He said, Zane, I'm gonna take you into my double sleeping bag. That's not that offensive, actually. It's kind of cute, almost, you know. It's a little bit bisexual and a little bit homoerotic, cutesy, right? But what did Zane do? How did Freddy Krueger react to that? He said, I'm killing you. I'm gonna kill you. He invited you into his double sleeping bag. That's nice of him, you know. Why do you have to kill him now for that? That doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense at all. Okay, here, I want to share some. This here is juicy. Very juicy. Oh my gosh, it dripped on the computer. Okay. I have to wipe it off now with this here. I gotta wipe my computer with the fluffy. I hope I don't turn this off. Fluffy. Okay. I have a few more years on this planet before I get assassinated. Patricia Gucci style. Okay, so I want to make the best out of it, and I want to be left alone, and I want to retire in peace. And if you listen to my burps and farts, and that's my message to the hackers, then you're on your own. You're doing it to yourself. If that annoys you, then don't spy, right? If you spy, then don't complain if I burped. That's all there is to it. Is it better? No? Okay. So this is really awesome stuff here. I love it. This makes a really great, these make fantastic dusters in the house. Okay, I've already used those to remove spider webs with it. Fantastic, really, really cool. These are the rhododendron leaves. So you can make tea with this. This is the antiviral medicine, the ultimate antiviral medicine. This here, and there are some other plants too, like Camellia Japonica. It's at the other house. I don't have that here. That one is in bloom right now as well. I already took some of the flowers for myself. I talked about this before, what I do with those. Very holistic healing. They feel really good on your skin. Really good. Oh, he stepped on the keyboard again. Yeah. He French kisses, and he wants the French kiss now, but but I'm not letting him right now because I don't know if that's illegal. So the prude religious people have made that illegal, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If a male dog wants it, he should have it. That's all there is to it. And French kissing, now that's harmless. I mean the other, talking about the other part. I'm not gonna say anymore. gonna say anymore. It's none of anyone's business also. Particularly not when these things are illegal. So at least the hackers, they can't see. They can't see. I closed the computer lid so they can hear sounds, but they don't exactly know what these sounds are about. If a male animal wants it, he should have it. Okay, that's my personal view on it. Female animal is most likely not gonna want it. So, like the guy with the pony, that's just not okay. It's not okay at all. So, I don't know if I should tell this. No. One story is funny and one story is very, very sad. The guy with the pony is a white guy, a middle-aged white guy, kind of frustrated. Didn't work out with his wives. So, and he had the pony and he was grooming the pony and suddenly he was like, oh, a vagina. And the pony was moving the tail to the side, so that means she was actually enjoying that also in a sexual way. And he started to bang her, and he banged her every day, and at some point she had toxic shock and fell over and died. Yeah, I can cry forever about this. Okay. The guy didn't know. If he had known that would happen, that the sperm would not be tolerated by the body, he would not have done it. I know he wouldn't have done it. He seemed like a very mellow guy. He just didn't understand it at all. The horse fell over. So horrific. There was a documentary film on it. I knew right away why. But they didn't even mention this toxic shock syndrome. So, and then there's also a funny story. I don't know how that ended though. A large horse in a barn, and a black man kept going over to visit her like every night, every evening after work. He'd go over there, and I don't know, she must have liked that too, but again, that guy also didn't know the toxic shock, of course. So it is a different story, if the animal is the female, it's a different story altogether. You can't do this. We have responsibility here as humans for our proteges, for the other beings. That's our responsibility. We need to know more. We need to learn about biology. That's a must, okay? You have to learn about biology. You have to learn about these things. You have to research whether bananas are good for horses or whether it's okay to bang a female horse, and what that does to the female horse. You need to research this before you just recklessly go ahead and do these kind of things. So it's very important. Most people probably find this video very offensive. And I'm talking about this further down into the video. I don't even know if people watch my video as long as 39 minutes. So, but it's safer to have this subject further down in the video. But, it's important. It's very important to talk about this. Very, very important. And very important information that everyone should be taught. Every kid should be taught in school, instead of this weird prudishness, the prudishness, the religious, ridiculous, all of this prudish, ridiculous stuff that people are being told, and then they become prudish and they become, I don't know what the word is for it. They have shame. They feel shame about their body functions and all of this, and that's a big subject to talk about. That is so incredibly sad and so wrong. And then another thing is also this shame about aging. Why do people have to be ashamed about aging? Why do they have to go under the laser knife? You know, why do they have to mutilate themselves to look like, to have silicone embedded and Botox? There are 20-year-old girls who have Botox put into their mouths, into their whatever. They're so hyper afraid that they might have a wrinkle or something. If you're 20, you have nothing to worry about, first of all, okay? And to go under the knife is like, this is really not an option at all. It's not. You need to know this, okay? You have to love your body. Love yourself the way you are, okay? Love yourself, love your dog, love that body there, that dog body. Love your own body. Make love all day long, and by that I mean pamper your dog, pamper yourself, cuddle, kiss with the dog. He's my lifesaver. Okay? This kissing is my lifesaver. He doesn't care if I get old or whatever, you know. He doesn't care if I'm in egg preservation modus operandi. Okay, he doesn't care about any of these things. So he loves me the way I am. It doesn't matter to him how I look like. And same with the horses. Okay, they love me for who I am, and there's no fuss about anything. Okay, and I absolutely love that, and that's how I want to live my life, and that's what I promote to everyone else. Love yourself, okay, wholeheartedly. Peace out.